a new warning from global health experts.
Yeah, that's right. Flu season is ramping up, and U.S. officials are issuing a new warning as a potentially severe strain is breaking out worldwide. NBC News medical contributor Dr. Natalie Azar is here with what we need to know. Dr.
Good morning,
Azar.
guys.
Oh,
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news.
No.
But I always am the Grim Reaper.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Let's start with this latest warning. Flu season's underway. Why are these health experts so worried right now?
Getting worried right now. So I think for context, we are always following 2 influenza A strains and 1 influenza B strain. Those are the 3 actually that are covered by this year's vaccine. Okay. Typically, we see a lot of what's called H1N1 circulating. That's what circulated in the Southern Hemisphere. But at the very end of the Southern Hemisphere's flu season, there was an uptick in this particular strain called H3N2. Generally, H3N2 usually means a little bit of a harder flu season. Now, what's important about this is that I just said, and the vaccine does cover H3N2, but guess what H3N2 did? Because it's a very savvy influenza virus, it acquired 7 new mutations that will likely make it able to evade immunity, i.e. will evade some of the protection from this year's vaccine. Now, the other thing is that we're flying a little bit blind because of our government shutdown, which thankfully is now over, but we haven't had a real good assessment from the CDC since the end of September in terms of flu activity. We don't anticipate getting that, what we call the flu view, for another couple of weeks from CDC. So again, our communication from them, it hasn't been centralized, so we don't exactly know what's going on here in this country. If you get a swab and you're positive for A, we don't know right now at the moment if you're H1N1 or H3N2.
So if you've been holding off on getting the flu shot, is that a good thing? Will this flu shot help you with the new stuff?
So I want to be very clear about this because a lot of people hear, oh, it's not a good match this season. I'm not going to get the flu shot. That is not the right interpretation of what we are saying. In fact, some protection, even though it's not perfect, is better than none at all. And I always want to remind people, remember what the flu shot is meant to do. We know it doesn't protect everyone from getting sick from the flu. What it does protect from is severe illness, hospitalization, and death. And if I may, I always make a plug for children. Again, last year, 90% of the children who died from flu were not fully vaccinated. And sadly, half of the children who died were perfectly healthy. Okay, so even if you're going to say, you know what, for me, I'm not going to do it, I don't want people feeling the same way about their kids.
Thank you,
Good advice.
You are welcome.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.